Welcome back to round 21 in the NPL New South Wales women's competition. We've got a big game here between current top of the table APIA Leichhardt travelling here to the North Tara Recreation area to take on Northern Tigers. I'm Annabelle Banfield. No, perfect. I'll just fix it up a little. Bring it up. And welcome here to North Turramurra Recreation Area for round 21 of the NPL Women's New South Wales competition. A big game here tonight between league leaders APIA Leichhardt travelling to take on currently 5th place Northern Tigers. I'm Annabelle Banfield and I'm very keen to take you through all the action tonight. Should be a really exciting game between these two sides, both battling it out for the finals. Lineups are as follows. For the Northern Tigers, they start with number 2, Josie Wilson, number 4, Isabella Keach, number 6, Isabel Gomez, 8, Jade McAtamney, 9, Shadeen Evans, 11, Lily McMahon, 15, Abby Middleton, 18, Nicola Dominikovic, 22, Greta Krasula, 39, Amy Hall, and 71, Alexandra Hyun. And then on the bench they have number 7, Hannah McNulty, number 12, Saffron Grass, 14, Beth Bernardi, 16, Olivia Cartwright, 72, Blake Hughes, and 96, Susanna Bean Smith. And then for APIA Leichhardt, they are starting as follows. Number 3, Tanya Barazio, 4, Natasha Pryor, 6, Mona Walker, 7, Charlotte Lancaster, 11, Ashley Crofts, 16, Estelle Fregal, 17, Angelique Christodoulou, 18, Sophie Hoban, 24, Charlotte Young, 25, Paige Haywood, and in goals, number 90, Sally James. On the bench for APIA Leichhardt, number 1, Sophie Magus, number 5, Teal Kilbride, number 8, Chiara Di Domizio, 9, Brinley Gentle, 15, Gisela Pepino, and 21, Caitlin Marie Kiparitsov. As the teams take their final pre-match photos and get ready to go here at North Turramurra Recreation Area. Leading the game, the referees tonight. In the centre, Joel Crawford, and running the lines we have Owen Medcalf and Jared Young. Should be a good game between these two sides. They are both coming off some strong form. For the Northern Tigers, they have had 3 straight wins leading into this one. APIA, on the other hand, they've had a couple draws thrown in too. They played midweek against Sydney Olympic at their home Lambert Park and had a 0-0 draw there. That was the first time since round 1 that APIA had not scored a goal in a game. Northern Tigers have a similar record in front of goal, so we should see plenty of goals tonight. An attacking, high-scoring affair I am predicting here between APIA and the Northern Tigers. As APIA Leichhardt will take the kickoff. Ashcroft set up. Ready for the away team. And we are underway here at North Turramurra Recreation Area. APIA gets us going and sends the ball straight down to Abby Middleton. Ball's ended back with the APIA backline though. Sally James able to switch the ball. APIA trying to work their way through ball. Crofts is able to get onto it. Early chance. Not the shot that Crofts would have liked there. But nonetheless, good opening signs from APIA. The Tigers managed to score their first goal last week in 30 seconds. Off a similar sort of speculative opportunity. But I think we will go a whole minute here tonight without any goals. Keach sends it long, but not quite long enough to reach her team. It's Lancaster on the ball, driving down the left, hits the cross in. Keach with the header away. Here's Fregal, back to Christodoulou. She's being challenged strongly by McMahon. And the Tigers have it back here now with McAtamney. These challenges are already quite intense. Should be in for a good game here as teams look to settle into this one. Round 21 for the women's NPL New South Wales also marks the beginning of the Indigenous round, which will be celebrated across the NPL New South Wales men's and women's competitions this weekend. It's a great opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate First Nations history, culture and football. An Indigenous round also leads us into NAIDOC week, which is from the 7th to the 14th of July, so starting tomorrow. And there will be the Football New South Wales First Nations representative teams competing on the 11th and 12th of July in the 2024 NAIDOC Cup. So for more information on that tournament and how to watch, check it out on the Football New South Wales website. The rain's just started here at North Turramurra. It had been dry until we kicked off pretty much, so players getting a little bit wet now. Cross is fired in, and it's slotted! Lily McMahon! Another early opening goal for the Northern Tigers, coming off the back of last week where they had a goal within the first minute. Tonight it takes them 3, but it's their captain, Lily McMahon, able to slot that one in. And it feels like we just kicked off. That's because we did. But after a quick goal, APIA Leichhardt have to take their second kickoff of the evening. They're not letting it dampen their enthusiasm though, APIA. Paige Hayward looking to put the cross in behind Keach. Well positioned though, Isabella Keach. Throw in finds Crofts. She's being surrounded by Tigers players. It's kicked out by Keach. And APIA will get themselves another throw. They'll look to strike back just as quickly as the Tigers are able to find their opener. Ball's fallen to Christodoulou. Looking towards Walker. It's fallen for Fregal. Bit of a miss hit there on that attempt. Bit of protest here from the players. The linesman's awarded a corner. It's Lancaster stepping out to take the corner. In towards Amy Hall, who's able to get to it and punch it out. She's not a tall goalkeeper, Amy Hall, but she's able to throw herself at most things. This time it's 2 hands up from Charlotte Lancaster. She sends this one in towards the near post, and it's headed in! Ashley Crofts, header at the near post. And in just 5 minutes, it is already 1-1 here at North Turramurra. I did predict goals tonight. Did say I thought it would be an attacking game. And it is very much living up to it here already. First 5 minutes, 2 goals. Both teams will need to try and settle into this one defensively a little bit. McAtamney looking for options, struggling. Does well to Frank Crisula. Out wide to Middleton, making an overlapping run. Tackle's made by Hayward. And it will be a corner, which McAtamney steps out to take. And the Northern Tigers replicate APIA's success and score on their own corner. McTamney, 2 hands in the air. Sends it into the area. James jumps up to tap it. And she's looking to play quickly. Can't really do so though. Charlotte Young passes that one out over the sideline, so the Tigers have it back here. Wilson will have herself another throw in. Wilson tonight making her 150th first grade appearance for the Northern Tigers, which is incredible achievement for her. She's been at the club since the under 12, so a true Northern Tiger. Good tackle made there. Also, 150 appearances tonight for Hannah McNulty, who is currently on the bench, but will come into the game at a later stage for the Northern Tigers. Also having been at the club for many years, Hannah McNulty. Free kick taken by Lancaster. Wasn't quite as good a tackle as I suggested since it was a foul, but it's well defended at first by the Tigers. They'll also have to defend this corner though. Lancaster takes it short to Frigal. Cross comes in. Cross is up for the header, but this one isn't on target. Hyun plays to Crisula. Looking long towards Dominikovic. She was offside. The Tigers don't mind going direct, and why wouldn't you when Dominikovic has been in great form so far this season? The striker has 12 goals so far and is well and truly competing in the league's Golden Boot race, as is her opposite striker, Ashley Crofts, doing just a little bit better. 14 goals this season for Ashley Crofts. As a well-placed board, it's a foot race between Lancaster and Keach. Keach gets there first, but is forced to kick it out. Ashley Crofts, of course, last year's Golden Boot winner and Player of the Season. She is key to APIA Leichhardt's ambitions in 2024. Throw goes over the head of Middleton. Keach there to send it out of trouble. Tackle made by Shadeen Evans. Referee says that it was a foul. Bit of a dangerous area for the Tigers. Interesting to see whether Christodoulou goes for goal. Probably a little bit out of range, but I imagine she'll look to use the support that's setting itself up in the box. And she aims for the box, headed away by Keach. And now Crisula with the follow-up header. APIA have it at the back. Barazio finds Walker. And out to Lancaster. Cutting inside. Good pass. Into Young. Just looking for a ball now as it's popped over the fence here. Brazio makes the throw. She'll have another one here to make from the right-hand side. After the first 5 minutes, where there were 2 goals, these previous 5, teams look to be a little bit more settled. Score remains 1-1 here at North Turramurra. But I doubt it will be the last goals we see tonight. Ball's fallen loose here for Dominikovic. Finds support with McMahon. Looking back for Dominikovic. She's quick, but probably not quite that quick. Walker back to Brazio. Frigal gets it out of a tricky situation. Towards Crofts, but it bounces over her head, and Keach's able to find McAtamney. Looking for support here, McAtamney. Finds Hyun. Not a great touch from Alex Hyun, but she recovers the ball. Out on the left-hand side. Now McMahon with a clever spin to get inside her player. Now to Gomez. Gomez is being challenged by Walker, but she gets away. And just as she is starting to go away, is hacked at the ankles by Mona Walker. Now Hyun driving into APIA's half. Dominikovic has dropped in short. Aiming for the ball in behind for McMahon. It's well read by the APIA defence. Just as that interception was well read by Isabel Gomez. She's still going. Gomez into the box. Great save there by Sally James to get down low to her near post. Isabel Gomez just seemed to sidestep around the APIA players with ease there. They've got themselves a corner from the left-hand side this time. Taken short to Gomez. Back to Keach. Now McMahon looking for Evans. Not really what they wanted there for the Tigers. Sally James looking long towards Walker. It's Crisula who gets her head on it. And now Dominikovic fouling Christodoulou. Pryor takes it short to Christodoulou. APIA don't mind playing possession, taking their time to get up the other end when it's required. When balls like that present themselves. Hayward not quite quick enough, but it was a clever ball played by Pryor. Calls of dry the ball being yelled to Middleton here.
Yeah, Hayward!
Because the rain is getting heavier at Turramurra. APIA just recycling it through their back line. Current league leaders on 36 points. Clever ball out to Frigal and Hayward and Lancaster both making the runs. Lancaster cuts inside, back to Frigal. Middleton makes a bit better of the clearance this time. Tigers just 5 points behind APIA on the ladder as it currently stands in 5th place right now, but after a slow start to the season, they've really started climbing these last few weeks. Good ball in behind towards Hoban. Wilson up to the challenge there. Now Lancaster aiming for Haywood. Bouncing around now, McMahon able to stick a foot in and win the ball for the Tigers. But APIA have it back quickly. Poor pass, finds McTamney's feet instead of an APIA player. She aims for the ball over the top to Timnikovic, but doesn't get enough on the ball. Here's Shay Evans. Driving at Haywood. Makes a strong tackle. Shay Evans forced well back with the ball. And now back to Middleton. To McTamney. Lays it off cleverly to Evans. They weren't quite on the same page about the through ball. Now APIA looking to recycle it through their backline with the help of James in goals. Wilson with a long throw in there. Finds Minikovic. She can't keep it though. Very good tackle made by Gomez. Unfortunately it lands. Ball lands with Crofts. Able to find Lancaster. Lancaster with a long range effort. Right at the upright. The last time these two teams faced off, it was round 6, and it was a 2-all draw, so both teams will be looking to prove that they improved the most and can get the win here tonight. Both squads have been improved significantly since then. A-League women's players joining the squads. Mona Walker, clever to get around Kuhn. Kuhn has to be careful there. She did have hold of Walker. And it seemed that the referee was playing advantage, but instead he gives the free kick. Now this should be in range for Charlotte Lancaster. There's a huddle of players forming just inside the box. But Lancaster with the strike towards goal. Well saved by Amy Hall. Play short to Hyun. Now it's McMahon. She's lost it though. Barazio with it for APIA. McMahon makes up for her error. Good effort to block the pass of Barazio. And once again, Luke McMahon blocking Barazio's progression forward. She looks to be a bit sore. Tanya Barazio limping a little bit to fetch the ball for the throw-in, so hopefully nothing major going on with her. But the Tigers have it back, throw taken quickly by Wilson. APIA have it back. Walker able to find Lancaster. Lancaster in the box. Well blocked by Middleton just in time as Lancaster was winding up with her left foot. Lancaster with the throw now to Fregal. It's with Pryor. Back to Young. And Barazio. Finds Christodoulou. Foul's been given there. Bill Gomez isn't happy with the call, but referee hasn't been afraid to blow his whistle tonight. Give away the fouls. Into the box. Middleton with the clearing header. Lands as far as McAtamney. She isn't able to do much with it. APIA have it back. Walker on the ball now. Back to Hayward. Now Lancaster. Once again forced back. And the switch doesn't come off for APIA. It's the Tigers' chance to create something here. They'll start from well back in their own half. As Keach is driving. Playing long towards Middleton. Gets to the ball, but her touch isn't inside. Instead, out over the sideline for an APIA throw. Handball's been given there as Fregal looked to turn around Gomez. Just inside the APIA half. Or maybe right on the halfway line is where Keach is going to take it. Looking left, where a lot of the Tigers players have lined up. She can't get the ball over Mona Walker's head. Fregal's forced back to James. Tigers look to be playing quite a holding defensive style, not too much aggressive press out of them. Trying to protect that middle of the field where APIA is so strong. Cross forced to play back to Christodoulou. Ball in behind looking for Walker, but Amy Hall was alert and quick off her line to claim it. Keach aiming for McAtamney, but Fregal gets to it for APIA. Back to Lancaster. Lancaster with the cross. Shun with a strong header. Now Gomez, clever little header around Christodoulou, still Gomez. Aiming to play it in behind. Pryor with a good block. And now Evans pressing hard. Evans wins the ball back here. And she's won a corner for the Tigers, so bit of a nervous moment there for Sally James. Her pass intercepted by Shadeen Evans. Ball comes in from the left-hand side of the field, headed away by Crofts. It's McMahon on the ball. Stuck in the corner there. She did well to win the corner. She kicks it out off the leg of Barazio. Now McAtamney shifts across to the right-hand side of the field to take the corner. Very strong on a set piece, Jade McAtamney. Ball comes in. Evans rushing towards it. It's bouncing around in the box. James able to claim it. And play short to Lancaster. Ball for Paige Hayward was just a little bit too heavy for her to reach. Middleton with the long throw. Lands right at the feet of Hayward though for APIA. She'll have another go here. Abby Middleton. Once again, right at the feet of Hayward. Well positioned as a defender there. This time she makes it over, but it's Lancaster who gets on the ball for APIA. Crofts unable to turn. But it's APIA's ball still, and a good ball in behind for Crofts. Hall spills it, but makes a clever save after that. I thought Keach did enough for Hall to come out and claim it. She did come out, didn't hold on to the ball though. But she makes an excellent save off the Crofts strike. Lancaster with the ball in. Save made by Hall. On the edge of the box now, APIA have it. Fragar sends it back out wide to Lancaster. Mona Walker wants it. On the edge of the box. Barazio with the cross. Gomez has picked it up here for the Tigers. Running away, Mona Walker tracking back quickly in defence. And here come APIA again down the right hand side this time. Barazio plays the ball in behind. Josie Wilson needs to hold strong here. Doesn't do so. It's Crofts on the ball and a clever strike. Ashley Crofts. That is incredible. What a volley from APIA Leichhardt's Ashley Crofts. Last year's Golden Boot, player of the season. And she's having a night here tonight. That strike. Submit it now for the shortlist. Goal of the year in the NPL New South Wales women's competition. To hit a ball bouncing like that into the top corner. Just excellent technique from Ashley Crofts. And APIA Leichhardt now lead here at North Turramurra 2-1. They're coming again. Here's Lancaster. Playing the ball in behind towards Hoban. Here's Hoban. Great save from Amy Hall. They've got themselves a corner here, APIA, after Hall pulled off a really strong save there. The speed for APIA up front is proving to be a little bit of a challenge for the Tigers' backline. As Christodoulou will take this one. Head of Young. Across the face of the goal, and Evans is able to clear it. Charlotte Young seemed to have a free header there, so luckily for the Tigers she wasn't able to direct it goalward. Thrown to Walker, bounces back to Haywood. Walker again. Gomez makes the tackle. Into Crisula. Christodoulou with a good tackle there for APIA. Regal to Lancaster. Ball out wide to Crofts. Crofts with the cross. It's cleared by the Tigers, but APIA still have it. Here's Crofts again. Cross comes in. No APIA players really running onto that one. Huon able to clear it to Gomez. Now Dominikovic. Back to Gomez and out wide to Josie Wilson, who definitely wasn't on the same page as Isabel Gomez there. Sort of backtracking when Gomez wanted her to be running onto the pass. Lily McMahon with some strong defending. APIA just seem to have had far more possession. For the Tigers to create something, they'll just need to hold on to the ball a little bit longer so they can get some opportunities down the other end. It's APIA's captain though, Charlotte Young, who wins the ball back for the side. All the way back with Sally James now. Back to Young. The Tigers showing strong discipline to hold their shape defensively. Now it's Middleton with the ball. Back to Hall. Hall's missed the last couple of games for the Tigers, but they'll definitely be glad to have her back tonight after she's already made a couple of great saves to keep them in the contest. Keach now looking long for Dominikovic. She gets the ball but isn't able to stick the touch. Ashley Crofts heading back to a central striker role, and Lancaster onto the wing for APIA. Gomez picks it up in the midfield for the Tigers. Back to Huon. Now Crisula. Back to Keach. Middleton into Crisula. Ball was aimed for Middleton, just behind her. But they had the chance. The APIA were committing numbers to the press. If the Tigers could just be on the same page with each other, could have been something there. Good defending from Dominikovic. Now back to Keach from Middleton. Hall just waiting. Aims long towards McMahon, and McMahon wins the foul, bit of pushing in the back from Barazio. Christodoulou with good awareness to get in front of the ball and prevent the free kick from being taken quickly. Huon plays short to Gomez, back to Huon. Now it's Crisula. Isabella Keach looking long. Bounces off the back of Tash Pryor's head. And Tanya Barazio on the ball now for APIA. Good body feint to beat Lily McMahon. Ball's just ahead of Christodoulou. Tigers look like they need to get just a little bit more height on those long balls, because the APIA centre backs, both quite tall in Natasha Pryor and Charlotte Young, have just been getting their head to most of them. Here comes APIA once more. Christodoulou was looking for the forward runs. Found Hyun instead. Here's Makatamni coming down the right-hand side for the Tigers. Early cross to Shadeen Evans. Lays it short to Dominikovic. Ball goes to Gomez. And that is not the strike she was after. Sally James takes the goal kick quickly. Cross drops in short to receive the ball. She's able to turn and face forwards and play the ball in behind. Quite heavy though. And Amy Hall can come out for that one. Short to Hyun. Hyun looking direct for Dominikovic. Good defending from Fregal to jump on the ball after Dominikovic's first touch. Now Young finds Walker. Walker to Fregal. Now Pry with plenty of time and space. Tigers looking to be really disciplined in their defence. Just playing around with it at the back up here, waiting for the right opportunity. All the way back to James here. And here's where the Tigers are starting to press. APIA not afraid to take their time. Wait until the Tigers have committed and then find the space in behind. Here's Pryor, driving at Evans. Plays the ball well behind the run that Hayward was making there. So the disciplined defence approach from the Tigers proved to be successful there. And here comes Dominikovic. Jumped on a loose ball. Good defence from APIA. Tigers are claiming handball. Referee wants no piece of it. Instead, here comes APIA with the counter attack. Good tackle from Evans. Kuhn being pressured by Hoban. Now Cage back to Crisula. Ball for McMahon. Josie Wilson with a good run forward from left back. McMahon does her best to keep the ball in, but not to be there. Players going quite slowly to get this ball back in here. There's just 5 minutes to go until half time. Barazio with the throw for APIA. Towards Hoban. It's come out off the chest of Hoban. Tigers take it quickly. Gomez with pressure on Pryor. Crisula now bouncing back to the thrower, Wilson. Fregal with a clever turn to send Lily McMahon sliding off without the ball. Here's Hayward. Well defended by Keach. Tigers have it back. Middleton for Evans. Back to Gomez and now Middleton. They're a little bit trapped on this right-hand side. Middleton with the step over to get around Christodoulou. Now Dominikovic. Trying to slip it in behind Haywood, but she was well positioned. And here's Young finding Lancaster. Referee's given the foul. The way of the Tigers. As Lancaster trips Gomez. It'll be interesting to see what Jade McTamney opts to do here. It's probably right at the far end of her range. Whether she goes for goal or looks for the ball into the box. Even perhaps Cruciula's standing there unmarked. Maybe she squares it to her. The Tigers have done a few tricky things with their free kicks so far this season. She plays the ball in. Plays on the edge of the box. Here's Gomez. Still bouncing around on the edge of the box there. Hyun on the ball now for the Tigers. Looking for support. Tries to turn around Crofts. Crofts with the tackle. Now Hyun makes the tackle on Christodoulou. And Hyun looking to settle things down. Back to Keach. Keach with the ball out to the left-hand side. Not quite enough on it for it to reach Wilson. Wilson getting back to put pressure on Hoban. Good ball in behind to Walker. Walker just slightly overran it. The Tigers were able to get a hold of it after her touch. Here's Hall to Keach now. It's APIA's turn to be disciplined with their defence. Paige Hayward with a good header there. It's Gomez who pounced on the ball though for the Tigers. Frigal with the tackle. And Cross is hacked down. There by Keach. Right after I was screaming at APIA to play the ball quickly then, but Gomez had the good sense to pick it up and not let APIA get the ball on the ground to be played. Now it's Charlotte Young playing the ball long. Walker gets her head on it, but she was offside. Hall will take the free kick. According to the clock here at North Turramurra, there's about 10 seconds to go in the half. Should be not too much injury time. Dominikovic jumps up high to get her head on it. She's got a good spring in her step for someone pretty short. Frigal gives away the free kick there. Barging into Cruciula while she was in the air. It'll be Alex Hyun taking it for the Tigers. For their last chance of the first half to level things up. She goes for goal herself. And James can claim that one. Taking a long time to get rid of the ball. Here's Sally James. Sending it long off the boot towards Hoban. Just as the referee was blowing half-time there. Bit of an aggressive challenge from Sophie Hoban into the back of Josie Wilson. Just as she's eased up with the whistle being blown, Hoban charged into her back, so hopefully Josie Wilson's all right there. But nonetheless, a very entertaining first half here at North Turramurra Recreation Area. APIA Leichhardt currently up 2-1 over the Northern Tigers, so make sure you tune in for all of the second half action to come. And welcome back to this round 21 match of the NPL Women's New South Wales competition between APIA Leichhardt and the Northern Tigers. As things stand here at North Turramurra Recreation Area, the visitors, APIA Leichhardt, are up 2-1 over the Tigers, but there was plenty of excitement for both teams in the first half. APIA held a bit more possession, probably a bit more field position as well, but the Tigers weren't without their chances, so we should be in for a very exciting second half to come. I'm Annabelle Banfield, and I'm looking forward to finishing out the game with all of you watching along on the YouTube channel. Just scanning the field now. Doesn't appear to be any changes for the sides, but once they sort of get out of their huddles and set up, I'll just confirm that with you all. The first 2 goals in the first half were within 5 minutes, so don't turn away now, thinking they'll settle into things slowly. These two teams aren't afraid to play direct and go straight for goal, with a good amount of success doing so. Especially as some of the competition's top scorers are taking the field tonight for APIA. They've got Ashley Crofts, their star girl up front for the Tigers, who kick things off now. Nicola Dominikovic has scored quite a few this season. And Lily McMahon, with her goal in the first half, is up to 10 goals for the year, hitting double digits tonight. APIA have won it back quickly though. Mona Walker just loses it in the box. Cross comes in for APIA, cleared by Keach. Evans on the ball now. Ball slips under a foot though. APIA are coming again. Lancaster with an early strike. Across the face of the goal. It was close though. Amy Hall was committed to a fully outstretched dive. And APIA showing early signs here that they aren't stepping off the gas at all. Here's Wilson on the ball now. Wilson tonight playing her 150th first grade appearance for the Northern Tigers, so congrats to her. Also on the bench, Hannah McNulty making her 150th appearance for the club. And it was a lovely pre-game little ceremony that the Tigers held, handing out flowers to both big game players. Here's Wilson on the ball now. Sends it up towards Evans. Evans looking to use her strength to beat Haywood. Cuts inside. Trying to feed McAtamney, but Crofts was back in defence. Here's Gomez, who was strong in the first half, creating lots of opportunities for the Tigers. And now it's a foot race to Dominikovic. She has the foul on Pryor though. Dominikovic probably has the speed in the matchup. Pryor has the height and physicality, so interesting to see how that pans out for the rest of the half. Balls come out to Hoban, well defended by Middleton, but Hoban has it back. Mona Walker, now Christodoulou, back to Hoban. Sophie Hoban looking inside to Christodoulou. Now cross to Walker. Major miss hit from Mona Walker there, unfortunately for her, but APIA retain possession. And here's Christodoulou. Now Hoban able to get inside her player, but the pass wasn't where she intended. And here come the Tigers. Isabel Gomez still going. Challenge was made by Haywood. Still Gomez finds Evans wide. Good tackle made by Natasha Pryor there to stop the shot from Evans. Tigers do have themselves a corner though, which McAtamney's heading out to take. We saw an early corner goal in the first half, albeit for APIA. Can the Tigers create their own here now. Cruciola's coming out to be a short option, and that's where the ball's headed. On the edge of the box, Cruciola back to McTamney. Cross played in. Isabel Gomez jumps high, but probably not high enough. And James able to stop the shot of Cruciola. Good speed shown by Middleton. Back to Hall, pressure coming from Walker. Able to find Cruciola with quite a good amount of space in the middle of the field there. Now Gomez. Clever feed to create some time for Gomez. Now Wilson. Attack was made by Haywood, but Wilson will get herself a throw in over on the right hand side of the field. So for the second half, Wilson and Middleton have opted to swap sides. Middleton moving to left back and Josie Wilson heading over to the right. Calls for the foul there. Referee's not listening. Sophie Hoban with a bit of trickery there. Finds Lancaster. Lancaster can't hold onto the ball though. And here's Evans now for the Tigers. Inside to Gomez, back to Evans. Never mind to Minikovic on the ball. She loses it though. And it'll be Apia looking to come out. Horatio with a pass that lands at the feet of Abby Middleton. Putting her keeper under a little bit of pressure there. Charlotte Young back to James. Good composure shown from the Apia goalkeeper. Sally James up, his goalkeeper only joining mid-season after spending the A-League women's season out west with Perth Glory. And it's not at many clubs that a fellow A-League women's goalkeeper would get relegated to the bench, but that's what happens when Apia have the talent that they do. Sophie Magus, who plays for the Newcastle Jets, has been dropped down to reserve grade so that James can be the starting first grader. Hoban falls over there, well off the ball though, so not quite sure what happened. Apia will have themselves another throw. Hoban looking to force the corner or keep the ball in, but she's not quite quick enough. Played quickly by Hall, out to Keach. Keach looking long. Comes off Apia, but Isabel Gomez scoops up the ball for the Tigers. Her pass not quite where she wanted. Here comes Gomez. The foul's been given. And the referee's reaching into his pocket for a card too for Estelle Fregal after that challenge on Isabel Gomez. She will be key to the Tigers finding an equaliser. Tigers definitely look at their best when playing through Gomez in the midfield.
Gomez, you can't get one.
It's Hyun who will be taking the free kick for the Tigers. Goes long. James gets a hand to it. It's still in the box. Last touch came off Shadeen Evans. So it'll be an Apia goal kick. Just a reminder that this weekend marks the Indigenous round for all Football New South Wales competitions, which is a great chance to acknowledge and celebrate First Nations history, culture and football. And this runs into NAIDOC week, which starts tomorrow, the 7th of July, and will run until the 14th of July. Football New South Wales also hosts their First Nations teams in the NAIDOC Cup, which is a great opportunity for First Nations players to participate. APIA will have the goal kick here. One Indigenous player out there on the field tonight is Shadeen Evans, who has been playing well, looking to probably insert herself a little bit more though. Originally from Burulula in the Northern Territory, but she received the John Moriarty Football Scholarship, which brought her down here in New South Wales to study and play football at the Westfield Sports High School. And she joined the Football New South Wales Institute youth setup before eventually joining the Northern Tigers, and she's been a successful part of their squad for the last few seasons, as well as participating in the A-League women's competition, which she has previously played for Adelaide United and Sydney FC, but spent the most recent season at the Central Coast Mariners. Here's Hayward with the throw in. Wilson gets on the end of it for the Tigers. Has her own throw in now, Josie Wilson. Here's Evans now on the ball. Josie Wilson looking to take the throw in. Coming off a good week for her. Last week scored a brace in their 4-1 win over the Emerging Jets. Throw in will be taken from the far side as some Northern Tigers substitutes are heading off to start warming up. Ball's been stuck in that corner for a while. It's just found its way out. Here's Crisula on it for the Tigers. Back to Huon. And now out to Middleton. Middleton cuts inside Hoban. Mona Walker steps across in defence to cover, so she can't go any further forward. Now Keach is on the ball for the Tigers. Finds Shay Evans. Now Gomez. To Josie Wilson. Cross comes in. Bit too deep. Out over the top of the goal.
One. James going.
Sally James looking long towards Walker. She's able to get control of it, Mona Walker. Now Barazio back to Young.
One is down. Come on. We need more. Youngie, get him going. Dropped off the pace, not good enough.
Barazio looking for Crofts. Middleton gets across to block that ball. This time it's Crisula in defence, and here come the Tigers. Isabel Gomez.
Stand up.
Still for goal. Coming across in defence, tries to square the ball. Defended by APIA well there. Here's Natasha Pryor. Playing to Christodulu. Inside to Walker. And Walker with a long effort, looking for a run from Lancaster, who was probably a bit wide to challenge that ball. Here's Keach out to Wilson. Now Evans. Evans still going now. Back to Krasula. Wilson, McAtamney. Here's Lily McMahon. Gets the cross in. Charlotte Young jumps up. It's headed away. But here's McAtamney on her left foot. Tash Pryor in the way for APIA. Here's Abby Middleton, able to get away from Hoban. Still Middleton. Middleton wants the foul there. Referee's not giving it. Walker's able to settle it a little bit for APIA, but here comes Dominikovic pressing hard. Sally James forced to clear it long. And Josie Wilson's been penalised there for a bit too much contact on APIA's Charlotte Lancaster. Tash Pryor takes it short to Fregal. It's Haywood now. Lancaster back to Haywood. Clever move. Back to Lancaster. Cross comes in. And it's in! Tight angle for the shot. Beats Amy Hall's outstretched dive. And Charlotte Lancaster has made it 3-1 here at North Turramurra. That seems to have deflated the Tigers a little bit. They'll need to stay in this game if they're to get points here tonight. Now 2 goals down. Just as the substitute is being made for APIA. Number 8, Chiara Di Domizio, is joining the action. And for Natasha Pryor will be leaving the field. Be a bit of a reshuffle here as Di Domizio is well and truly a striker. It's Christodoulou who slots back into the back line. Position she's more than comfortable with, having grown up playing mostly as either a centre back or full back. Charlotte Young takes it, looking long. Crofts is challenging the ball. Mona Walker with a very powerful effort. Unfortunately for her, it heads straight up into the sky instead of into the net. Kuhn looking long for McMahon. Charlotte Young, calm in the challenge. Tigers have it back now. Evans looking to beat Haywood for pace. Unlikely to do so. Paige Haywood's been quite quick tonight. And APIA have it back. Be an APIA throw in there. Chrysula did her best but couldn't keep it in. Here's Gomez, challenging Fregal. That's been a fiery matchup tonight. Fregal already on a yellow card after a tackle she made on Gomez. This time, she's the recipient of the free kick. It'll be Angelique Christodoulou taking the free kick. Greta Crisula jumps up high to win the header. But APIA quickly win it back. And here's Charlotte Young, APIA's captain. Has been strong at the back tonight. Christodoulou to Barazio. Now to Dimitio. Back to Christodoulou and Fragal. Abby Middleton did well there to not only intercept the ball but win the throw-in. Finds McAtamney. Back to Middleton. Middleton trying to find McAtamney, but Dimitio did well and then beat her player after the fact. Good ball into Crofts. Crofts from range. Just across the face. Paul did enough with her pressure to force the attempt off target. Close call there for the Tigers. Could have very easily been 4 goals on the scoreboard then. Tigers really need to get one back quickly here if they're to stay in the contest. Here's Hyun looking for a long ball. Towards McMahon. Poor touch off of APIA. Lily McMahon. First time shot. Save made by James.
10, and 1 goes, 1 drops. Organise early. You've got to talk it.
APIA won't be happy with the way that opportunity panned out. Both centre backs going for the ball, neither one securing it. And then there was no one in behind to challenge Lily McMahon's shot. Here comes Crofts, able to turn and play forward. Charlotte Lancaster making the run. It's a foot race between her and Wilson. Lancaster gets there, cuts it back to Hoban. And now it's Walker. Good save from Hall. Amy Hall plays it quickly to Shadeen Evans. A little bit of time for her. Trying to play the switching ball. Barazio read it well. Here's to Dimitio. Coming off a debut A-League women's season with Western United. She's been strong since returning to APIA. Hoban now. Cross comes in. There's no APIA players on the back post to challenge Wilson for that ball. Lancaster now trying to beat Wilson. Shot comes in. She can't quite recreate that goal from a few minutes ago. Hyun finds Evans. Evans trying to pass it back to Wilson, but sort of pops it up in a way that Lancaster can intercept. APIA have it at the back now with their goalkeeper, Sally James. Looking long, but doesn't get a full connection on the ball. McAtamney playing the ball in behind, but there were no runners for the Tigers, so a little bit of a miscommunication there. Here come the first subs of the night for the Northern Tigers, making their way from the field. Jade McAtamney and Alexandra Hyun coming on in their place. We have number 7, Hannah McNulty, making her 150th first grade appearance for the club. And then also number 14, Beth Bernardi, stepping into the game. I apologise, it was not Alexandra Hyun making her way from the field, just coming to the sideline for further instruction. Instead, it is Shadeen Evans and Jade McAtamney who were substituted off, being replaced by Hannah McNulty and Beth Bernardi. They look to be shifting more to a 4-4-2 sort of style. The Tigers, Lily McMahon dropping back into the midfield and playing Hannah McNulty and Nikola Dominikovic up front as their strikers. Gomez. Can't keep it in. Here's Lancaster now for APIA. Looking to feed Crofts. Just not quite able to get to it. Foul's been given the way of APIA. Alexandra Hewen. Can't get away with that challenge. And it'll be their captain, the Englishwoman, Charlotte Young, taking it for APIA Leichhardt. Walker now on the ball, trying to turn and face forward. Sent backwards instead. Young out to Haywood. Back to Christodoulou. Now James to Christodoulou and Haywood. Haywood's pass not as she would have liked. The Tigers can win it back. Here's Middleton cutting inside. Middleton scanning for support. Crofts gets her head on the ball, but Hewen's able to clear it for the Tigers. Here's Lily McMahon. Barazio gets to the ball, finds Dimitio. Now Walker. Walker able to run away from Hewen. Good ball towards Hoban. Hoban now trying to take her on Cruciola. Cross comes in towards Crofts. Josie Wilson quick to clear that one out of trouble. And that just shows the way that APIA, they can play a possession-based brand of football, but when the counter-attack is on, they can also get to goal very quickly and very dangerously. And that ball did not bounce out of that puddle. Hit just about the wettest part of the field here at North Turramurra. APIA pressing hard. Foul's been given though. Slightly late in a challenge with Isabel Gomez. It's played quickly though. Amy Hall under some pressure. Out to Wilson. Now finds McNulty. Hannah McNulty able to turn and play forward. But straight into an APIA player, unfortunately for her. Here's Gomez, who scooped up the ball for the Tigers. Still Isabel Gomez, now to Minikovic, back to Gomez. Out to Middleton, Gomez once more with the cross in to Dominikovic. Sally James did just enough. To Dimitio with a clever little flick over Alexandra Hewen. Greta Cruciola did enough in the second effort. Here's Lancaster. Looking inside, Cruciola's there once more. Good positioning from her. Here's Isabel Gomez. Finding Cruciola. To McNulty. Ball was aimed for Beth Bernardi, but not quite quick enough to reach the pass from McNulty. Played short to Young. Di Dimitio now on the ball for APIA. Tackles made by Lily McMahon. And here's APIA with their second substitution of the night. Number 5, Teal Kilbride, stepping into the action. And it's 16, Estelle Fregal heading to the bench tonight. Could be a little bit tactical there. Estelle Fregal already picked up a yellow card here tonight. Di Demetrio. Apia wanted the foul. Alexandra Hyun didn't give one according to the referee. Good touch from Haywood. Now Walker. Poor touch from her. McNulty can win the ball back, but can't combine with Dominikovic. Now Barazio. To Di Demetrio. She's been surrounded by Tigers players who can win it back. Now Hyun. Not over the top of Young though. Mona Walker on the ball now. Just over the head of Wilson. Great ball that Lancaster can run onto. She's in the box now. Charlotte Lancaster with the cutback. Great defending from Isabella Keach. If she hadn't been there, that had to be an Apia goal. Abby Middleton with the ball over the top for Dominikovic. Nicola Dominikovic over the bar. And that's probably their best opportunity of the second half here, the Northern Tigers. She had to put that one on target though, Nicola Dominikovic. And after just stopping a goal for the Tigers, Isabella Keach will be making her way from the field, and taking over is number 72, Blake Hughes.
Come on, Nick, you got it, Nick. Great run, Nick. Let's go, Beth, let's go.
Looks like Abby Middleton's been given a little bit of license to play a bit higher. Tigers shifting into almost a back three. A little bit. Seems to me like they're setting up a bit of a 3-5-2 as they need goals to get back into the contest here. Here's McNulty with the effort. James can claim that one. Sally James held on to that ball for a while. She's forced to send it long after not getting the option she liked. Blake Hughes challenging Ashley Crofts, who has the ball. Well defended by Hughes. And here's Gomez now. Out to Middleton. Back to McNulty. Hannah McNulty back to Abby Middleton. Can she find the cross? Back to Hannah McNulty. Can't fully connect with the ball. She's forced to slide out to reach it and can't get enough power behind it for a meaningful strike. They're pushing players up the field though. Tigers trying to force something here. About 15 minutes to go here at North Tamar, and they need 2 goals just to level things up. Hoban finds Di Demetrio. Clever ball out wide to Walker. Wilson running hard to try and get back. Walker swears it for Hoban. Good defending from Greta Crisula. And here's the captain, Lily McMahon. A bit of space to work with here. Dominikovic is showing her the wide option. And that's who she finds. Nicola Dominikovic with the cross. Good goalkeeping from Sally James. Sally James is sending her players high and right for this drop ball. Blake Hughes is able to shelter it out over the sideline for her throw-in. Here's McMahon, heavy touch. She gets the ball quickly, so there's no messing around from Apia, but her defending heads it onto the umbrella that Football New South Wales photographer Dan Ullman had set up, so hopefully that didn't mess up any of his pictures. Barazzi with the throw. McMahon with the header this time. She keeps it in the field of play. Foul given away. Tigers getting a little bit frustrated here. They thought they deserved the foul in the lead up to that one, so I think that was just a little bit of frustration from Dominikovic coming out. Blake Hughes with the header. Still a youngster, Blake Hughes in school. She was recently selected into the New South Wales All Schools team, so congratulations to Blake. Here's Barazzi on the ball now for APIA. Free kick's been given there. It's sort of right behind the APIA bench, so I can't quite see what happened, but nonetheless it's a dangerous spot. The Tigers need to hold this one out. If there any chance of making something of this game, I think 3 goals would be too many. I mean, at this stage, 2 looks to be a big difference, so 3 would seal the deal for APIA. Charlotte Lancaster taking it. Plays along the ground, finds Sophie Hoban. Sophie Hoban trying to beat Lily McMahon, strong defending from the Tigers. Lancaster puts the ball in. It's headed on by Haywood, kept in by Crofts. Good defending from Nikola Dominikovic. Here comes Didomizio. Good tackle made by Hyun. Foul's been given for the Tigers. Taken quickly by Hyun. Gomez now. Crofts is coming back in defence. Still Gomez finds Wilson. To Middleton. Abby Middleton looking for the cross. She finds Charlotte Young on her cross. Gets a deflection off Dominikovic to win the goal kick. APIA just taking their time to get the ball back in play. Tigers aren't happy about it. There's complaints coming from their sideline about the time wasting. Lancaster with a clever flick on for Didomizio. Blake Hughes showing her speed to get to the ball, but she can't keep it in. Lancaster with the ball in the corner. Blake Hughes putting pressure on. Lancaster gets away from her. Cross comes in. Hyun blocks it out for a corner. Lancaster will take the corner. Good ball in towards the back post. Off the bounce and over the head. Now Sophie Hoban. Great challenge from the Tigers. Can't quite tell who it is on the ground. Josie Wilson stepping up in her 150th game for the club to block what surely would have been the nail in the coffin for the Tigers here. Here's Izzy Gomez, out to Wilson. Back to Hall. That ball wasn't how she intended. Foul's committed though from Lancaster. Hall wanted it played quickly. Said it'll be Hyun taking this free kick long. Trying to switch the ball, doesn't get enough power on it. It's managed to find its way to Middleton though. Middleton showing her speed to beat Kilbride. Sally James getting out to stop the cross. She's blocked several of the Tigers' crossing attempts tonight. Apart from that one goal in the first 3 minutes, Sally James has been a rock at the back for APIA. Alec Hyun, strong in defence for the Tigers, finds Middleton. Back to Wilson. Now Crisula finds Gomez. Strong defending from Sophie Hoban though for APIA. Now Walker. Crofts trying to play the switching ball to Lancaster, who hadn't really started up her engine to chase that one. Here's Hall looking long now for McMahon. Gets the header on. Force the feet of Young for APIA. And now James sending it long. Blake Hughes with good control there. And here comes the speed of Hughes. Taking on what must be tired legs for Barazio. Good defence from Charlotte Young there to stop Hughes' turn. Blake Hughes with the long throw in. Makes his way almost to the edge of the 6-yard box, headed on by McMahon. Here's Middleton. Over the bar. Sally James plays it quickly to Barazio. Now to Lancaster. Poor touch by Lancaster. That must be the fatigue setting in here tonight. Blake Hughes, will she go long here again? Looking for Gomez. Good touch by Izzy Gomez. But Lancaster can step in and deflect it. Bit of confusion though there over who had the throw in. It's eventually awarded the way at the Tigers. Tigers crowd aren't happy there. They wanted the free kick for their captain. Here's Lily McMahon on the ball now. Can't quite keep up with the ball there. Sally James in no rush to get this ball back in.
Come on, use it. Louder as well. Stop whistling.
Headed on by Crofts. Speed of DiDimitrio's on show. Josie Wilson did well. Hughes back to Hall. Now Crisula. And Blake Hughes. Once again back to Hall. They still need 2 goals, the Tigers. Tanya Barazio jumps up to win the header. Now Lancaster did well to keep that ball in. Hall has come well out from her goal to retrieve the ball. Here's Hyun looking long towards Middleton. Does she have the pace to get there? Abby Middleton, she will. Good speed from the South Australian there and winning the corner. Great run from Abby Middleton. Blake Hughes is being sent in to pressure Sally James. All the APIA players are back to defend this one in the box. Hannah McNulty with the ball in. Charlotte Young gets her head on it, and here's Izzy Gomez once again up into the sky for the Northern Tigers. Tigers happy to fetch the ball for APIA so they can get this game going. Substitutes are being prepared for APIA. Looks like Giselle Pepino and Caitlin Kipritsov preparing to come on to the field. Here's Gomez. Dominikovic now on the ball. Unable to turn, being surrounded by APIA defenders. And here's Hoban now for APIA. Ball just sneaks under the foot of Wilson. Didomizio. Now into the box. Kiara Didomizio cuts back onto her right foot. Screams of handball from the APIA bench. Did appear to hit Josie Wilson's hand there. Referee has played it on. Shot blocked by Hughes. And here's Hoban. Foul's been given, and Ashley Crofts looks to be in a deal of pain here. Great deal of pain for Ashley Crofts.
We tried our best.
Hopefully it's nothing major for Ashley Crofts, because she is crucial to APIA's campaign as they head into the pointy end of the season and onto the finals. They also have their Sapphire Cup chances to worry about. She's returning to her feet, which is good news for Ashley Crofts. Charlotte Lancaster, it looks like, will be taking the free kick. Her and Christodoulou will set up over the ball. Just outside the box here. Never mind, it will not be Lancaster as she's being substituted. Entering the field, number 15, Gisela Pepino, and number 21, Caitlin Kipritsov, as Lancaster and Crofts both end their nights. It's Christodoulou who will take the free kick. It's well and truly shooting range, but will she try something a little more tricky here or go straight for goal? There's a 5-man wall in her way. Christodoulou over the wall, but also well over the goal. The clock has hit 90 here at North Turramurra Recreation Area, so we are into injury time, and the Tigers still need 2 goals to get any points out of tonight. Here's Blake Hughes on the ball for the Tigers, finds Gomez inside. Izzy Gomez. Now Huon to Crisula and Bernardi. Crisula finds Wilson to McNulty. Inside to Crisula. Her pass was straight to the feet of Angelique Christodoulou. Tigers have it once again though. Here's Huon, Crisula, Abby Middleton now, looking to beat Caitlin Kipritsov, and she has the speed to do so. Good defending there from the substitute Kipritsov to prevent the corner. Throw in taken. Here's Wilson on the ball. Trying to put the cross in. Wins the corner. The Tigers are still in with a chance here. They kind of need to score now. Because don't forget, they're still 2 goals behind. Everyone has been sent into the box. Ball's in. James gets a hand on it. It's fallen to the feet of Crisula. APIA calling handball. Advantage is played. And James with a long throw out to Didomizio. Good defending from the Tigers. APIA throw-in's been awarded. The Tigers aren't happy. It's Barazio who will take the throw. Blake Hughes sends it out, so she'll have another one here, Tanya Barazio. To Didomizio. Blake Hughes grabs the ball quickly, gets the throw in to Dominikovic. They have another throw in here. Blake Hughes throws it very long. And then one with the header. Teal Kilbride with the touch to send that one out. Former Northern Tiger Teal Kilbride stepping up for her new club, APIA. Blake Hughes trying to pull off one of her signature long throw-ins here. Good strength from the youngster, Lily McMahon with the little flick. Out of bounds, and that is full time here at North Turramurra. The visitors, APIA Leichhardt, get the win 3-1 over the Northern Tigers. Tigers scored early. First 2 minutes they had the opener, but 3 unanswered goals for APIA, and that'll seal the deal here tonight. APIA take home all 3 points back to Lambert Park. I'm Annabelle Bamfield, and thank you for tuning in. It's been an exciting game. Make sure you check the Football New South Wales YouTube for all the other NPL New South Wales League One game, NPL New South Wales women's games being streamed tomorrow. Thank you and good night.